Hey water signs, Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. This is going to be your weekly tarot reading. The messages might not necessarily resonate with everyone watching, so please keep that in mind. If you are after a personal reading, feel free to reach out and inquire. My email address is going to be listed below the video. So with all of that being said, let's go ahead and begin with the reading. There's certainly something here that you're not seeing. And I feel like there's an energy of feeling stuck. There's an energy of, feeling stuck or feeling stagnant, whether in your energies, in your emotions, or in romantic situations, or just in general, just, in life. I feel like right now you're not really focusing on what matters. There is something in front of you, but you're not focused. You're completely oblivious to it. The reason why you're feeling this way is because you're stuck in your energies, okay? You are holding on to something that someone said, or you're holding on to something, the way that someone made you feel. And you're caught up in your inner struggle, and because you're caught up in your inner struggle, you're not noticing or you're not recognizing opportunities around you or connecting energies around you. Everything you need is right in front of you, okay? If there is something that's holding you back, it's you, or it's like your fears, doubt. There's something here that is holding you back, and it's preventing you from seeing what's really in front of you and what really matters here. So be careful, because here you are, you're really focused on what went wrong, or you're focusing on what's what didn't work out, or what's not working out. But you're not, much like the figure in the picture with the Four of Cups, you're not really seeing what's in front of you. Okay? And because of this stagnant energies, you could be potentially missing opportunities in front of you. Like, sometimes it can be really easy to forget, just how much you have, okay? And just how much you have to be thankful and grateful for. Like, I want you to take a moment now, pause and look around, okay? You might not necessarily have achieved your goals, or your accomplishments just yet, or you might not necessarily have the ideal relationship, okay? And there may be many more wishes that, you're wishing for, and there may be so many more things that you're trying to attain. But look around where you are and how far you've come and everything that you've achieved so far, okay? And look at all the stuff that you have and the people around you. Is that not enough? Okay? I feel like there's a lot you have to be thankful and grateful for, okay? And sometimes it can be really easy to forget. Don't be hard on yourself. It can be really easy to forget. And I feel like whatever you have going on right now, guys, I know you are very emotional creatures, okay? You're very intuitive and you're very emotional, but I feel like you need accepting. What I'm getting is that you need to accept your current situation, okay? It may not necessarily be ideal, but I think it's not that bad. I honestly feel like it's not that bad. So, in order for you to get a stagnant situation moving again, you need to accept your current circumstances or your current situation. And what might help is assessing your attitude. Attitude is everything. Change the way that you're looking at something, okay? So for those of you who resonate with this message, and if you feel stuck, okay, whether it's you feeling stuck in a relationship, or if you're feeling stuck on some sort of project, or if you're feeling stuck on a problem and just can't work it out, you know, even if it's a school assignment or whatnot, the message remains the same, and it's changed the way that you're looking at this problem, or you're looking at this issue, or you're looking at this very thing, okay? And whatever it is that you're looking at is going to change. So it's all about attitude here, okay? Attitude is everything, so pick a good one. You know, and what happens, okay, what's going to happen afterwards is that very stagnated relationship or situation or circumstance, it's going to, because of your shift in attitude here, it's going to miraculously transform, you know, this stagnant situation, and it's going to get it moving again. Movement. Okay, you've got some wonderful energies. It might be tempting to really withdraw right now, okay? For a lot of you, I feel like it may be really tempting to withdraw, because I feel like there's something you're not comfortable with right now, okay? And I think that's a good thing. If there's something that you're doing here and, you know, it inspires a little fear inside of you, I honestly think it's a good thing, because, you know, so as long as you're responding to something, it means that, you know, you're very much, you're alive, you're responding to this very thing. And I think if it's inciting even a sense of fear in you, I think, you know, it's a good thing. And what I see for a lot of you is that there is a window of opportunity that is opening up for you, okay? And now the old you may want to withdraw, okay? You may want to withdraw from this opportunity, because it might mean you have to take some sort of risk. It might mean you have to take some sort of leap of faith, okay? It might mean you have to, you know, step outside of your comfort zone. And, you know, that means change. It means venturing out into unfamiliar territory. It means venturing out into uncharted territory, okay? But the greatest risk, you have to know, yes, there is a window of opportunity that is going to require you taking a risk, okay? I'm here to tell you that the biggest risk is playing it safe. So if a new romantic connection shows up, okay, and if there's an element of risk, and when I say risk, I don't mean anything that puts your health in danger, guys, okay? Anything that puts your physical, your emotional, your mental health in danger, okay? When I say risk, you know, it's like if you're meeting and connecting with someone new, you may have your walls and your guard up, right? And you might be very closed off because, you know, you might have trust issues. But it's okay to let this person in. It's okay to let your guard down. You don't have to do it all at once. You can do it bit by bit, slowly, you know, slowly, brick by brick, because some of you have built up walls so high, and that's okay. But that's, you know, that's a risk in itself, because when you open yourself up to this person, you're also potentially opening yourself up to the wondrous possibilities of love. Others of you, you're going to be, there's a window of opportunity when it comes to a career, and the risk is that it might mean that you have to move, okay? You might have to move places, you might have to move like companies, you might have to move to another city, a state, or, you know, to a different country entirely. And that's, you know, that's a risk that you're going to have to take, because if you play it safe, the risk is not going to pay off. If you play it safe, it means you're not moving, okay? It means you're stagnant. Your energies are stagnating, okay? Those stagnant energies we spoke about earlier, you're going to go back to where, you know, you felt stuck or you feel stagnant. If you want to get movement, if you want to get flow, you have to take action, and there is some sort of window of opportunity that is opening up for you, which requires a leap of faith. It requires that you trust. You trust in yourself, and you trust in the universe, and you trust that everything is going to work out Sometimes the Fool can be seen as a bit naive, right? I mean, if we take a look at the imagery, unbeknownst to him, he is, you know, he seems quite clueless. He seems quite clueless, and he's about to walk off the edge of a cliff here. But if we take a look at his body language, he seems confident. He seems confident, you know, that everything is going to work out, that everything is going to be fine, okay? And there's a myth that says because of his confidence, because of his trust in himself and in the universe, the cliff tends to regenerate beneath his feet. There is something here that is coming together for you wonderfully, something here that is going to work out for you so beautifully, even better than you've ever imagined. And the thing is, you have to take action towards this opportunity, okay? It could be, with the Lovers card, it could be a new relationship, a very loving, supporting, a very beautiful connection. Okay, for others, it could be a partnership. Okay, it could be a career path that you might be embarking on, but it is something that is very emotionally fulfilling. It is something that aligns with your energy so beautifully. But the thing is, you won't know what this is, and you won't get to taste this until you take that leap of faith. Because I'm telling you, there is a reward. With the risk comes the reward. You know, so if you open yourself up, for some of you, it means that there's a new romantic energy that you're attracting, and you're attracting this new energy. They're stepping into your life almost out of nowhere, out of the blue. But what's happening is, on an energetic level, this person is responding to your vibration, to the frequency that you're putting out, to your energy. And it means that, you know, when you open yourself up to the universe, and when you open up your heart and your heart chakra, you're opening yourself up to, you know, energies that respond to you, and you're opening yourself up to the wondrous possibilities of love. There's like a path here. It's a career path, or it's like your soul's path or your soul's purpose. With this path, it means that you have to turn your back on some things. Okay, now that could mean turning your back on childhood patterns. Okay, it could mean turning your back on some of the beliefs that you anchor yourself to, because those beliefs are a little negative. They're a little self-limiting, right? You have to turn your back on anything or anyone that isn't serving you positively. It doesn't mean that you know, for some of you, I feel like you might have to leave certain people behind. It doesn't mean that you stop loving them, or it doesn't mean that, you know, they're not good people. It just means that they are not a part of the journey, okay? They are not, like, this part of the journey you have to do on your own. And I feel like for some of you, the fear is that if you say no to this opportunity, you don't know what you're going to be missing out on. You're going to be missing out on growth. You're going to be missing out on potentially the love of a lifetime. You're going to be missing out on, you know, finding and aligning yourself with your niche, your calling, your soul's purpose. Growth happens outside of your comfort zone. So if you're quite comfortable where you are right now, it means that you're potentially not growing, okay? And this is especially for those that resonate with the, you know, the stagnant energies, okay? If you're feeling stuck, and if you're feeling you know, just things aren't, like, energy isn't flowing freely for you, okay? There is something that you're not seeing. And that could be that you are potentially putting yourself in harm's way. Like, for example, you are potentially holding yourself back, or you're allowing for your fears, your doubts, your insecurities to hold you back. there's a risk. There's a risk that needs taking, but it's going to pay off. Also, I feel like pack lightly, okay, wherever it is that, you know, you're going here, whether it's a spiritual journey, an emotional journey, or if you're actually going to be traveling to a different city, a different country or state. The message I'm getting is pack lightly. I feel like, you know, don't, and maybe what that really means is like, don't take on too much, okay? Let things, even if emotions or energies enter you, let them pass through you, okay? Release them. Don't hold on to things, much like the Fool. I mean, look at him. All he has is just, you know, this little hobo sack, but he looks happier than ever. Because I feel like, you know, it's the experiences. It's the experiences that truly count. And the journey that you're on right now, you're growing through it. You're evolving. I think the choices that you're making right now, pay very close attention to the choices that you're making. Pay, anything that doesn't feel good is probably not good for you, okay? Anything that doesn't put you in a good emotional state, challenge that. Okay, so pay close attention to the choices, to your decisions. And if you feel like, because for some of you, you might be, you know, a little bit indecisive by nature. If you feel like you can't decide right away, well, I think don't ignore that either. Okay, if you feel like, you know, you struggle with making a choice or struggle with making a decision, I think that in itself needs some looking, looking into. Okay, because if something is right for you, and if there's something that you know, that I feel like really calls to you, I think it's almost like you know right away. But if you hesitate, I think you're hesitating for a reason, right? So anything that puts you, pay close attention to things that put you in a good emotional state, and even closer attention to things that do not put you in a good emotional state. Alright guys, I'm going to leave your messages at that. Thanks for watching and listening. Please show your support by liking, sharing and subscribing to this channel. Bye!